Welcome, everyone. Today, we embark on an in-depth exploration of the complexities of online advertising, focusing on ethics, compliance, and best practices. In this rapidly evolving digital world, advertisers must navigate with integrity and responsibility to maintain trust and compliance. Our discussion will cover key principles and actionable strategies to ensure that your advertising efforts are both effective and ethical. Transparency and disclosure are foundational principles that ensure consumers are informed about sponsored content and affiliations. This involves clearly labeling ads and sponsored posts to distinguish them from editorial content. Consumer privacy is another crucial aspect, requiring advertisers to handle consumer data responsibly and prioritize security to protect personal information. Truthfulness and authenticity form the bedrock of trust, as advertisers must ensure that their messaging is factual and genuine, avoiding any form of deception. Responsible targeting ensures fairness and inclusivity by steering clear of discriminatory practices and respecting consumer preferences, thus creating a more equitable advertising environment. Regulatory compliance encompasses adherence to consumer protection laws, advertising standards, and data protection regulations. Staying informed about these regulations is essential to avoid legal pitfalls. Data protection is a critical aspect, obligating advertisers to obtain explicit consent for data collection and implement robust security measures to safeguard personal information. Ad platform policies set the guidelines for acceptable advertising practices, and adherence to these guidelines is necessary to prevent ad rejection or removal. Ad verification and monitoring mechanisms ensure ongoing compliance, involving regular audits and prompt action on any violations to maintain high standards of ethical advertising. Embracing best practices elevates advertising from mere promotion to meaningful engagement. A user-centric approach prioritizes the needs and interests of consumers, fostering authentic connections through value-driven content that resonates with the audience. Optimization for user experience ensures that advertisements provide a seamless and enjoyable interaction across digital platforms, enhancing user satisfaction and engagement. Ethical data use underscores the importance of responsible data handling, safeguarding consumer privacy and rights to build trust and loyalty. Feedback and accountability create a culture of transparency and improvement, with advertisers welcoming input from consumers and stakeholders to refine their practices continually. Transparency is paramount. Clearly disclose sponsored content and affiliations to maintain consumer trust. Utilize conspicuous labels and disclaimers to distinguish between editorial content and advertisements. For example, using labels like sponsored, ad, or paid partnership can help consumers easily identify promotional content, fostering a sense of honesty and openness. Respect consumer privacy. Handle data responsibly by obtaining explicit consent for data collection and usage. Implement robust security measures to protect personal information from breaches and unauthorized access. This includes using encryption, regular security audits, and transparent privacy policies that clearly explain how consumer data is collected, used, and protected. Stay truthful and authentic in your advertising efforts. Avoid deceptive practices like false claims or fake reviews. Ensure all advertising content is factual and honest. For instance, if promoting a product, provide accurate information about its features, benefits, and limitations. Authenticity in advertising helps build long-term trust with your audience. Target responsibly by using ethical criteria and avoiding discriminatory practices. Ensure fairness and inclusivity in your advertising campaigns by not targeting ads based on sensitive attributes such as race, religion, gender, or sexual orientation. Instead, focus on relevant interests and behaviors that align with your brand values and message. Comply with all relevant regulations. Understand and adhere to consumer protection laws, advertising standards, and data protection regulations such as GDPR, CCPA, and others pertinent to your market. Regularly update your knowledge and practices to stay in compliance and avoid legal issues. Protect consumer data by obtaining valid consent for data collection and implementing stringent security measures. Prioritize data privacy to safeguard consumer rights and maintain trust. Ensure that your data handling practices are transparent and comply with legal requirements, providing consumers with control over their personal information. Follow ad platform policies meticulously. Adhere to the guidelines set by platforms like Google, Facebook, and Instagram to prevent ad rejection or removal. This involves understanding each platform's specific requirements and ensuring your ads comply with their standards for content, targeting, and data usage. Monitor and verify your ads regularly. Conduct routine audits to ensure compliance with ethical and legal standards. Address any violations promptly to maintain the integrity of your advertising campaigns. Implementing ad verification tools and processes helps in maintaining high standards and building consumer trust. Put users first by prioritizing their needs and interests. Create value-driven content that resonates with your audience authentically. This involves understanding your audience's preferences, interests, and pain points, and crafting messages that address their needs and provide genuine value. Optimize user experience across all devices and platforms. Ensure that ads provide a seamless and enjoyable interaction, enhancing engagement and brand perception. This includes designing ads that are visually appealing, load quickly, and are easy to interact with, regardless of the device or platform used. Handle data ethically by prioritizing data privacy and security. Ensure responsible data handling practices to protect consumer rights and build trust. This includes transparent data policies, obtaining informed consent, and using data only for stated purposes, avoiding misuse or unauthorized sharing. Welcome feedback from consumers and stakeholders. Be accountable for your actions and foster transparency by addressing concerns and continuously improving your advertising practices. Implementing feedback mechanisms and being responsive to consumer input helps in refining strategies and maintaining ethical standards. In conclusion, ethics, compliance, and best practices are essential in online advertising. Prioritizing transparency, privacy, honesty, and fairness fosters trust and ensures sustainable success. By adhering to these principles, advertisers can create responsible and effective campaigns that resonate with their audience and build long-term trust. Let's uphold these principles as we navigate the digital advertising landscape, ensuring that our practices contribute positively to the online marketplace and society at large. Thank you for your attention and commitment to ethical advertising.